the final volleyball state championship of 2024. The Brookland Bearcats try and stamp their season with a third consecutive state title, while the Wynne Yellow Jackets look to play the role of spoiler. It's the 4A state championship on Arkansas PBS Sports. Hi everybody, welcome inside Bank OZK Arena alongside JB Brazil. I'm Dorian Kraft. JB, it is cliche to say, but experience comes into play. Brookland, they have been here before. They've been here a lot. Wynne, first time in the state final since 2015. How does that factor into the nerves, especially early on?
Oh, I think it's big. I think it's a big play for Brookland. They've been here, done that. The seniors have seen a state title, been in it every single time since their high school career, so that's big, settling the nerves. Wynne's got to figure out how to navigate that. I think it'll be huge in this one.
Well, Wynne had to figure out how to navigate their bracket. Let's take a look at how the Yellow Jackets got here. Now, they got a first-round bye, but pay attention to that quarterfinal matchup against Pulaski Academy. Wynne had to engineer the reverse sweep in order to advance to the state semifinal, where they got past Mina 3-1, but that was a tough road for them.
No question about it. It was very difficult. They powered through, though. They feel like they got a chance against Brookland.
Well, when you are Wynne and you have an outside hitter who is the caliber of Bree Party, you always feel like you're in the conversation.
Boy, she's been a powerhouse for 4 years. Played as a freshman, significant minutes. She was crucial in that win in the semifinals. 32 kills to send her team to the big dance.
Party coming off of back-to-back double-doubles, but she's going to have her work cut out for her against this stout Brookland defense. Let's take a look at the Bearcats' route to the state championship, also getting a bye. And there was no issue for the Bearcats going up against Pottsville. They got the 3-set sweep. Only one set went past 11. But in the state semis, Brookland was tested. They also had to engineer a reverse, so they were 4 points away from being eliminated, but found their way past Baptist Prep. It
was a huge one. It was down to the wire. 5 sets. Anytime you have to come from behind, it's big, and they found a way.
Chloe Rodriguez is the engineer of this Bearcats offense. She's what makes them go.
You can look at her numbers. She's committed to play at the next level. Northwest Mississippi, she is huge. She was pivotal in that semifinal match against Baptist Prep. She said, Coach talked about her, that she never felt like they were going to lose, kept engineering her team to fight back into it.
Rodriguez comes into the match 20 assists away from second most in a single season in Arkansas history. We're going to have First Serve coming up next here in Bank OZK Arena. You're watching Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
At the new Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, we're dedicated to providing Arkansans with a brighter future they deserve.
Thanks to UAMS Health, I am dancing through life.
We never gonna stop.
Welcome back to Bank OZK Arena as we are getting set for our 4A state championship between the Brookland Bearcats and the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And for JB, Wynne is going to have their hands full against Brookland, but that means they're going to have to do a lot of things right if they're going to play the role of spoiler tonight.
No kidding. I mean, you got to play very, very clean. Wynne's hoping that they can do that. It's a powerhouse in Brookland. They've been here a ton. Don't get me wrong.
Meanwhile, keys to the game for the Bearcats. JB, walk us through them.
Well, I mean, you look for, on the flip side, I guess, for Wynne, you got to limit unforced errors and generate points. That's what they got to do. Brookland knows that. They've got weapons aplenty. And so for them, they got to keep Party from getting hot for Wynne. That's where they know it's going, transition offense. I think when they receive, they got to get things rolling and get that good first touch.
Keeping Party from getting hot, easier said than done. How do they best do that when we're talking about Brookland's defense?
Well, I think you got to mix things up as best you can. That's the hardest thing, especially at this level. I think the start's going to be crucial, too. How do things start? If you dig a hole early, you better figure out a way to come out of that and have a game plan to dig yourself out.
That is where the experience comes into play. Pay attention. Wynne has dropped the first set of both their quarterfinal and their semifinal against Mina. Mina taking that first set against the Yellow Jackets 25-22 as we are almost ready for first serve. Brookland coming into this matchup 32-4 on the year. Meanwhile, Wynne 21-10-1. Brooklyn has won 10 matches in a row. 7 of those, JB, were sweeps. That's how dominant the Bearcats have been here towards the end of the season.
Coach Rodriguez has built a powerhouse of a program.
No better way to measure that than by state titles. Brooklyn has won the last 2. They've swept Shiloh Christian in 2022 and 2023, trying to make it 3 straight. To do that, they will have to get through Wynne. The Yellow Jackets have never won a state championship. They last played for one in 2005. They're going to get their opportunity here tonight. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. We are underway here inside Bank OZK Arena. The first ball goes to Party. It's played up out of the back row. Out of system swing coming for Curtis. Wynne in transition. Party pulls the block for the first kill.
Really nice job there. That was a double, too, and Party's going to be the moneymaker for Wynne. They know that she's going to get plenty of touches, and she starts things off with a bang.
Party, 32 kills, 17 digs in the semifinal win over Mina. Short serve, ace! Great start for Wynne.
Boy, Ella Reed, excellent job there on the service line. You're right. I think that's pivotal early against a very experienced Brookland team. Get out to a hot start. Wynne's doing just that.
That was the 68th service ace of the season for the sophomore Ella Reed. She stays on the line. Brookland in transition. They go to Curtis. Great up. 3 ball nearly played over, but the Bearcats on the board.
The power there from Brookland kind of got Wynne out of system, never was able to recover, so they're able to cut the deficit in half.
Curtis rotates back on the service line. The senior, 353 kills on the season. Wynne plays it up. Cross court, good up in the back row. Middle attack coming. Push down. That was Cassidy King.
Boy, she made that look easy. A little effortless, but she got up high enough. The set was perfect. She had all kinds of options. And King, nice placement as you'll see off the tip.
Going one-on-one there with Party. Wynne, back set, Party, blocked back. That was a roof.
Wow, great job closing out defensively. They were all over that one. The Brookland front line rejection.
Rodriguez was working there in tandem along the front row. 3 straight points for Brookland. Takes Party out of the equation, has to run through it, out of system. Bodies underneath the net. Rodriguez tried to go setter, dump, it's 3-all.
She wants that one back, just couldn't quite get that over the net. It was a good idea. I think the defense was out of position. Rodriguez just couldn't find it.
Out of position, Party was underneath the net for half of that play. She's on the service line. Rodriguez in system, back to King, stuffed. Rodriguez, back set. Big swing, block goes out of bounds. That was Polsgrove for the first time.
Polsgrove got the power through Smith. Lakin Smith got that block previous and then got the touch on that one again. Just couldn't keep that in play. Great play by Polsgrove to realize that.
423 kills for Polsgrove coming into tonight's match. King's on the line. Short serve, free ball. Rodriguez going back to the outside. Polsgrove terminates.
Wow, out of system. When you get a first touch like that, gives Brookland offense an easy transition. Rodriguez, a great set outside, and Polsgrove pounds it.
Wynne's block not quite set. Another short serve pulls Wynne right out of system. The overpass leads to the easy put away for Booker.
It starts with a serving there. Just that touch was too tough to come by King. Great job of pushing that one where she wanted, and Wynne could not find it.
Couple of quick runs for Brookland. They've doubled up Wynne here early on in set number 1. Wynne getting set to the outside, off speed. Great ting there. Polsgrove hang time, but an attack error. Point goes to the Yellow Jackets.
Boy, she swung so hard here, but you're going to see she's in the net on that follow through, and that's why she get called for it.
The real story of this state championship weekend is how much JB Brazil loves that new telestrator.
Boy, I'm terrible at it. I'm going to get it figured out, though.
Well, you know who's not terrible at volleyball? These ladies. We are playing on here in set number 1. Rolled deep, good up from Curtis. Rodriguez to the outside. Polsgrove still finding spaces in the defense. How good was that?
Wow, she's impressive early. And she's doing it at a high clip. Take a look at this one going cross side here. The block is late, and she'll find it. There in the back.
Already 2 kills for Polsgrove. 4-point lead. Overpass. Rodriguez in system to Polsgrove. Great dig in the back row. Good hustle from Wynne. Free ball. Middle attack. Put away. Deep corner pocket. It's Booker.
Wow, great setup to the middle. Even though Polsgrove got that ball dug, they got the ball right back in a great offensive position. Rodriguez sets it to the middle blocker, and she delivers.
5th assist already for Rodriguez, now 15 away from second most, tying Kennedy Phelan as that sails long on the service error.
Yeah, Rodriguez, they're trying to go back row. If she finds that spot, it's probably going to be an ace, but pushed it just a little long, a little heavy.
And keeps Wynne within striking distance here in set number 1. It's an 8-5 Brookland lead. In system swing for Polsgrove, block back, overpass, joust. Played over, great dig. Polsgrove again, this time denied. Setter dump, read perfectly. Point to Wynne.
Just a little bit of a lift there from Brookland. I think the coach Rodriguez wanted an explanation, doesn't like the call.
And lots of setter dumps in the middle of that point. You like that strategy, JB?
Well, I think it's kind of a little bit of a bailout. It just depends on what the defense is giving you. I don't think it was there.
Service error gives the point right back to the Bearcats.
Boy, you can't give up free points. You got to generate them. You can't give the other team with the unforced errors.
Polsgrove pulls Wynne out of system. That was Davis. Rodriguez to the pin. The lefty, Izzy Miller, too strong.
Well, when you got a lefty on that right side, it works like you almost got 2 outside hitters just because of the way it's set up. The lefty tried to go deep, wanted the touch, but too long.
Davis, off the hands, ace.
That's nice. Back row serve, really good look from Davis. Here's something about Wynne. They've played Brookland a ton. Brookland's had their number all year long, but you got to win when it matters most. Wynne feels familiar. They're going to try to exploit that.
And the last matchup between these two teams was on October the 24th. That was a 3-1 win as Curtis comes flying in too strong. Wynne is tied at 9-all.
It's a game of swings and runs. Who's going to have the long runs? Can you ride them out so far? Energy's been with Wynne of the last 3 points.
Davis still on the line. In system middle, King, how about that angle? Are you kidding?
Oh my goodness. Just any way to get the job done. She has smiles, Booker does coming off. Know that she just made a nice play, good placement there. Take a look, just kind of swung. A little unorthodox, but she found a great spot.
Unorthodox nothing, that's like a Chris Paul no-look pass. Party has to come in, overpass. Setter push. To the outside, Curtis. Soft block. Back out to Party, into the pin. And the point belongs to Brookland.
It's a big swing point right there. Every rally, it can go either way, right? It's always a 2-point swing, so every rally is so crucial. That one pushed too far into the net.
Wynne sets it up for Party, off the block. Rodriguez back to the outside. Curtis, block out of bounds. Curtis seeing a heavy dose of action here.
I like that look, though. The swing into that block, knowing you got the angle. If it is blocked, likely going to be landing out of bounds. You see it land over there.
Service error. So already a couple of service errors racking up for Brookland here in the first set.
A little uncharacteristic, but it's keeping Wynne around here.
Brookland still with a 2-point advantage, 12-10. Rodriguez out of the back row, drains the block. That's Polsgrove scoring from anywhere.
Able to squeeze it through in between the block and the net. That's good players do. Polsgrove's been impressive here.
3 kills, 3 digs, and a block already for the senior Polsgrove. Macy Murray. Back set Party, teardrop. Played over by Polsgrove. Yellow Jackets to Party. Great up from Murray. Curtis times it. Off the hands, good effort from Davis. Free ball coming. In system, off the slide, blocked! That was Party working together with Camille Crawford.
That's a really good job on the double closeout. They saw that slide coming. Crawford, Party all over this one, and they deny access.
A good adjustment from Wynne. They've had issues sometimes already here in this first set of not closing the block. That one pinched all the way closed. Played over. Great placement there from Curtis.
That's one of those you're jumping off that of 1 foot, that left foot. You got to place that because you don't need power, and Curtis precision placement.
3-point lead for Brookland, 14-11 here in the first set. Curtis to the outside, blocked, out of bounds. Lovell gets her first kill of the night.
Gets it off that arm there of Rodriguez too. There was a tight window to work with. Really nice job.
Lily Lovell, 13 digs, 2 kills, and a block against Mina. Out of system swing coming. King, block back. We'll get another try. Soft block. Great effort, but it's a kill for King.
Boy, that block on the tip slowed things down, but Emma Hall, I think, expected it to come a little harder. She was trying to readjust. Just couldn't quite handle that one.
Bearcats, the first of 15. Wynne, back row Party, off the block. To the outside, Polsgrove. Out of bounds into the stanchion, point Bearcats.
Well, Evan Polsgrove Sr. playing like one, isn't she? I mean, my goodness, getting a big swing off that block, and it's just always tough to return with her power.
King off the tape. To the outside, Lovell. Able to get the kill off the hands.
Nice placement from Lovell. Didn't try to do too much. I think that's key. Knows that set was a little off from where she wanted, so she didn't want to jump and throw things off. Almost like a little short hop and a good placement.
Rodriguez tight to the net, setter dump. Puts Wynne in system, blocked. And right now, Brookland really dominating that net presence.
Yeah, that's tough for Davis. They're close to the net. When you're on that far end near the pin, you got doubles, you got the pin to worry about. Boy, there was nowhere to go, and Rodriguez with the stuff.
Nowhere to work the 5'4" Davis. That's a tough ask going up against Rodriguez. Overpass, joust, put away by Booker.
Wow, Booker's impressive for a junior. She's making play after play and gets up big on that overpass.
5-point lead for Brookland as Wynne has called a timeout. A great start for Brookland as they seek to capture their 3rd consecutive state championship. As we take a look into the Wynne huddle, that is Coach Cody Ziegler in the middle. And she has guided her team to their first state title, JB, or state title game rather, in nearly 2 decades.
Former volleyball player herself, Williams Baptist. She's in her 10th year coaching, 7th at when she started at Truman, then at Piggott. She's really developed things here at Wynne. Her 7th year, finally making it to the title game.
It just hurts me to say nearly 2 decades because 2005 is the year that I graduated high school, so I really didn't want to spit that one out. But Coach Ziegler with some words of wisdom for her team trailing by 5. What does Wynne need to do coming out of this timeout?
Well, I think a lot of it's figuring out how to avoid the block. Right now, Brookland's done a good job of anticipation where that set is going to go to the attackers. You got to be able to mix things up a little bit.
Meanwhile, Nancy Rodriguez, head coach for Brookland, she has to be happy with the way that the Bearcats have started off here.
Oh, really firepower for sure. And hey, this is a big one for her. 499 career wins. She just needs one more.
I'm pretty sure 500 would be sweet either way, but 500 plus a state title, that's extra special.
No kidding.
Out of system swing, Polsgrove off the block. Davis times it. Was going for the hands, but overshoots the mark.
That's right, and you've mentioned that earlier. Trying to go, realizing when that ball's set, your only chance is to maybe tool it off the block. That's what she was going for. It looks like she just sailed it long, but she was going for the fingertips, exactly.
3-0 run for Brookland. That has been their MO throughout the course of this first set. It's led to a 6-point lead. Wynne to Party, back row tip. Back out to Polsgrove, off speed. Party plays it. In transition, Booker tools the block with emphasis.
Wow. that ball's coming off the arm like a slingshot. That is a tough one to do. The block goes wide, but I mean, that's because Booker's so quick with a trigger.
2013 7-point advantage. Party punches it. Polsgrove, that was a rocket. Back set, played through. Rodriguez over on 2-2 strong.
Boy, that was a really good up, though, by Berkeley Brewer, the libero for Brooklyn. Rodriguez trying to thread the needle. Placement just went a little wide.
Berkeley Brewer, the senior, had to replace Riley Walker, who posted back-to-back seasons of more than 400 digs over the last 2 years. Keeps it tight to the net, does Rodriguez, just showing off the setting skills.
Well, she's good. I mean, I think that's something that goes unnoticed, these setters, how hard it is to place it right where you want it. It leads for your attackers to get really good looks to terminate.
The state of Arkansas has produced some really good setters over the years. You have Kennedy Phelan, who was at Fayetteville, now at Florida State. Obviously, Hannah Hogue from Fort Smith, still starring at the University of Arkansas. Brewer out of system for Curtis, through the block. Another out of system swing, this time put deep. Davis right into the chest of Curtis. Back row attack. Polsgrove continues to terminate.
Boy, she can do it from anywhere. That's a back row kill. She's a high percentage attacker. That's a really good play. That ball had so much top spin. My goodness.
7th kill of the match for Polsgrove, came in leading the Bearcats with 423. Service error. Still a 7-point lead for the Bearcats.
Wynne's got to figure out a way to build some momentum here. You don't have much room for error left in this set.
How do they do it?
I think you got to make sure you don't try to overswing. Got to get a good first touch here on defense.
Curtis, down line, great up. That's not going to help if you're Wynne.
I mean, yeah, the block's a little bit late getting there because they don't know where it's going. Good placement. It's hard to get a good first touch when Brookland's firing on all cylinders.
Bearcats within 2 points of taking a set number 1. Berkeley Brewer, the senior libero, on the line. Wynne in system for Party. Soft block, great get from Rodriguez. Yellow Jackets to the back, teardrop. Falls in for the point. That was Leah Bunch.
Hey, stayed in system on back-to-back sequences there did Wynne. Ends up working out. Reed did a good job setting up on the opposite and the right side there to get that push and the point.
So a little question here on the service rotation. That's Blair Huddleston, the serve specialist that was trying to come in. But it's going to be Bunch on the service line with her team trailing by 7 here in the late stages of set number 1. Rodriguez, good adjustment there from King. Wynne to Party, right inside the line for the kill.
Party doing party things, big play, gets the kill, leads to another serve. But how about the big moment here for the sophomore serving right now? Taking a look at Party though, goodness.
In system to the outside, Curtis. Hang time, but the flag goes up. Back-to-back points for Wynne. And Brookland taking a timeout as they have seen their lead dwindle to 5. What's been the biggest difference over this 3-point run, JB?
Couple of good looks offensively. You saw when things started, Wynne stayed in system. They got 2 points in succession. Also, the sophomore serving really good, keeps Brookland from having a good first touch, and they're not able to set up their offense, and that's what snowballed. That's why Coach Rodriguez wants to time out, maybe ice the server a little bit.
Our referees for this state championship match. That's our up ref, Scott Grady. Our down ref tonight is Kaylor Braswell, Ann Fitzhugh, and Pam Almendinger are our line judges for this state title here in the 4A between Wynne and Brookland. 23-18 in favor of the Bearcats. They are looking for their 3rd consecutive state title. They have won their last 6 sets when playing in a state championship. They're 2 points away from making that 7 in a row. Bunch to serve. Back out to Curtis. Down line kill, set point Bearcats.
That was big through the block too, had the double. And Curtis taking matters into her own hands. Goes up here high, look at that, bam, right off the block.
Snaps a 3-point scoring run on the 5th kill for Curtis. Played under it, deep. Rodriguez to the middle, King! Wynne tries to keep it alive, but set number 1 goes to the defending state champions. Brookland takes it 25-18. They are in control after 1 here at Bank OZK Arena.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family. And part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
Team sports in Arkansas really is the building of character. It's being able to get through trials and tribulations as a team. You take those lessons from team sports and use them in everyday life situations. I'm RJ Hawk. Please consider giving to Arkansas PBS Sports.
The grind started 11 months ago, and now the ultimate prize, it's within reach. The Arkansas Football State Championships presented by Centennial Bank is up for grabs. We saw more than 200 football teams start this season, but now only 14 are still standing. Who's going to take home the ultimate prize, that state title trophy? All the action gets underway Thursday, December 5th, and runs for the next 2 weekends. For all the ways to watch, just log on myarpbs.org/sports.
My name is Al Lopez, Papa Rap in the house. I live in Northwest Arkansas via Puerto Rico. Been here since 1994. Desde 94, and really, Arkansas PBS is the one that has taught me about this great community that we have here. Wonderful, beautiful, so much programming, tanta programación for children, for grown-ups, porque es el canal de Arkansas. This is the real Arkansas channel.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
1, 2, 3, turn up! Whoa. What's going on in here? Let's go!
Welcome back to Hot Springs. Brookland leading 1-0 over the Wynne Yellow Jackets here in the 4A state championship game. JB, it's time for our trivia question. Everyone watching at home can play along. We want to know if you know who holds the state record for the most kills in a career.
Oh, goodness. If I had to guess, I'm going to just say somebody from Valley View, but I don't have a player on top of my head. I don't know.
It's a really solid guess. We'll let you know at the first timeout. I'm not going to give you any hints, though.
Ah, man. Am I close in the region at least?
See, I can't give it away.
Yeah, you're right. You just said no hints. I'm trying to bend the rules.
Yep, you are. It's fun. Bree Party out to serve here to start set number 2. Party has been stymied thus far by the Brookland defense. Only 2 kills on 15 swings for Party. Does have 6 digs. Short serve ace to get it started.
It's a great start. Wynne had that the first set too.
Get the party started.
That's right. You set me up for it too.
I did.
And I completely
okay.
missed it up. I'll get one later. We'll get it later.
Rodriguez able to stay in system for Curtis. Rolled. Middle. Booker just continues to terminate out of the middle.
Boy, high efficiency in that middle blocker position. You're right. Booker getting up big there with the block too. But it all happens oh so quick. When you only got a solo there, not a whole lot that Lakin Smith can do.
6th kill of the match for Booker, hitting .625. Davis, off speed, gets it to fall.
I like the game plan there for Wynne. Kind of going a little bit of mixing up things. Not as much power, taking a little bit off, trying to get that blocking position for Brookland a little bit off balance.
Back to the outside, Polsgrove just puts it inside the back corner, 2-all.
She's so impressive. I know we keep saying that, but Polsgrove, watch how far she just gets up and then just hammers that back row.
Leads all players, 8 kills already for Evan Polsgrove.
Goodness.
Davis had to pause. Rodriguez right back out to Polsgrove off the block. Back row Party. Curtis went off speed. Over on 2. Out of system swing, Polsgrove slowed down. Back row Party played up. Longest point of the match, Polsgrove off speed. Tight to the net. In system, Miller. Davis again, off speed, got the touch, point, Yellow Jackets.
Wow, good look there from Davis. Nice placement. Those long rallies are big. They can be pivotal in a set of who comes out and wins. The long rally goes to Wynne that time.
How much confidence does it give Wynne after dropping the first set to have a point like that go their way?
Oh, it's big time. I mean, you're already backed against the wall. You haven't beat Brookland all year long. You need things to go your way. When you win a big rally, it boosts that momentum, that energy.
First time these 2 teams met was at Brookland back on September 5th. That was a 3-set sweep. The last one, a 3-1 Bearcats victory on October the 24th. Great get in the back row there from Hall. Finding space. It's Bunch. 2-point lead for Wynne.
That was tight right there. Wins the close one. Bunch. Really nice job from the sophomore. You know, Coach Ziegler talked about Bunch. So she's just a sophomore, but when she has a good night, it's usually a really good night.
Polsgrove on the outside. Over on 2, put right back by King.
Cassidy King was all over that one. Made no mistake, pounds that one straight down.
And no fooling King there. It gets Brookland back on serve within 1. Macy Murray in to serve. Party. Played up by Murray. Wynne over. Yellow Jackets back set, Bunch slowed down. Curtis pushes it. To the outside, Davis. Attack error 4-all.
Boy, the footsteps of the block right there. Davis tried to alter. Really nice job, Rodriguez and King closing on that block. And then when you swing up, Davis just trying to figure out a way to go around that block into the net.
It's been tough sledding offensively for Wynne, hitting less than 50. 3-ball. Middle, Bunch. How about the vision by Bunch in the front row?
Boy, she's playing well. Sophomore playing well above her classification. She's acting like she's been here before. Cool, calm, collected. Nice job on the tip. Nobody home.
Bunch hitting .220 on the season. Had 6 kills, 2 blocks against Mina. Ace! That's 2 already in the set.
Boy, big energy booster. The Wynne faithful loving it. That's Bunch. Pardon me, Davis having a great serve.
King through the block. Back within one is Brookland.
Wynne's done a lot better job in this second set of keeping Brookland from generating 19 kills in that first set. That's a high efficiency of generating points. They've slowed things down a little bit.
Bunch off speed. That time Curtis was able to track it down. Polsgrove back row blocked. That was Bunch again. Curtis into the net, point Wynne.
Yeah, Bunch immediately called for it. She's like, I wasn't in the net, but Curtis on that follow through just couldn't kind of keep her balance and landed into the net.
Wynne has been able to keep their nose out in front here in set number 2. It's 7-5 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Waterfall ace make it a 3-point lead.
Wow, the sophomore first look of the evening in a big moment. It's Blair Huddleston with the ace.
Wynne with an 8-5 lead here in set number 2. Timeout Brookland. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow morning at 11:30.
This is the PBS app, ready for you when you want to watch full episodes of your favorites. Stream anytime, anywhere with the free PBS app.
Welcome back to Bank OZK Arena for this 4A state final between Brookland and Wynne. And JB, I hate to tell you, you were not correct. It was not someone from Valley View. It was Lauren Payne from Brookland.
Oh, wow.
From 2016 to 2019, 1,736 career kills.
It's a good player right there, I can tell you right now. Goodness. I was close to Valley View in that general direction, right?
Sure, we'll give you that. I mean, you know, you should have taken the foreshadowing by the teams.
Yeah, yeah.
Great save there. King on the slide, slowed down. Point for Brookland coming out of the timeout.
Good call for that timeout for Coach Rodriguez and company. Wanted to slow things down, kind of get some rhythm started. Crawford on that bump just couldn't get it over the net. Favors Brookland.
Both teams 4 kills in the set. There's Party off the slide. Gets the kill. Party looking a little bit more involved here in the second set.
It's a great look there from Reed on that setup, and watch this slide come over. When Party winds up on the slide, good luck.
With her 3 kills here in the match, Party now in 5th all-time for a single season in Arkansas State history as Curtis rolls that deep. Being back out to Party. Great get from Polsgrove. Curtis again, this time gets it down.
Downward motion, too great. Push downward. That's a tough read for the defense. When it comes down and hot off the arm, that's a good luck.
We've seen some really good swings from Party, and to put her 511 kills into perspective, that number would have been top 20 nationally in the NCAA last year.
Wow.
A name Arkansas fans of volleyball will be familiar with as that one sails along. For comparison, Jill Gillen, 527 kills last season. That's the type of production we're talking about when it comes to Bree Party.
High level of production. And for Wynne, they know Party's going to be a large part, but they've got to have a few other players step up as well.
In system swing, block back. Overpass. Rodriguez to the outside. Curtis nearly got back, but that was a heavy arm.
Boy, sure was. That ball coming off very fast, terminates off the dig that shanked away.
6th kill for Curtis. It feels like she and Polsgrove are always involved over on that left side. Set up for Party, off speed, good effort. Party gets another kill.
Party having a good game. She's hoping it leads to big results here in this set. They don't want to fall down 2-0. Nice placement for Party.
It's been a heavy dose of Party. That's her 18th swing already of the match. Back set to Curtis, cross court. Curtis continuing to terminate out of the front row.
She sure is. I mean, high level efficiency for Curtis, time and time again. Scrambling to try to cover, but Curtis a good swing.
Wynne has called a timeout as Brookland has come back. This one been a back and forth affair here in set number 2. What's impressed you the most about the way this set has played out, JB?
Wynn's played a little bit better of sharing the love. Now, Party's gotten good on the action. I like to see that. You're wanting to see a few others evolve, but they've done better on the block. Brookland shared the love like they're supposed to. I mean, Curtis, Polsgrove, there's been a lot of fun action from that Brookland front line.
Already 21 assists for Chloe Rodriguez. That officially puts her into second most in a single season in Arkansas State history, just trailing Kennedy Phelan from Fayetteville, set that mark in 2019.
That's impressive. I mean, that just shows a high level of assist, of distribution. When you got weapons, it's big.
Back set level, blocked out of bound, point Wynne, so that's a good side out of the timeout.
That was a good call there to get that timeout too, to reset some things. The game's so big on momentum, and that's why the team with usually the fewest errors is the team that comes out on top.
Rodriguez keeps Brookland in system. Curtis continuing to rack up the kills. That's number 7.
Goodness, she is so good. Getting out big, generating points is where this thing's happening. Brookland getting right back on track, trying to cut that deficit. Curtis gets up so big and powers that through.
How does Wynne slow down Curtis?
Got to get the block there a little bit earlier. They're late getting there, I think, and so have a couple on her. Get over there, kind of close out on Curtis, make sure that she's not the one to beat you, but it's tough when you got Polsgrove there at the front, too.
That was a good read by Party on that last service error. Rodriguez back out to Polsgrove. Just long, point Wynne.
Well, that was a good idea, though. Backline's tough to cover, just a hair long.
Middle attack put down by King.
Boy, that was quick. You blink, you miss it. Great setup. She was ready and hammers it down the middle.
Wynne holding on to their advantage here in set number 3, or set number 2 rather. Brookland took the first 25-18. Back row Party blocked out of bounds. Rather no touch. So the point goes to Brookland. Set for Davis. Great get from Brewer over on 2. Rodriguez to Polsgrove. Stuffed. And it lands on the line. That's a big momentum block.
Boy, how about the play of Leah Bunch? Sophomore, getting up with a big roof elevation. My goodness.
And Bunch all over that. Adjustment from King. How about that read?
That was really nice. Took a little off that. You're exactly right. Read the defense there. Saw that they were already up. Said, hey, I can just a little teardrop over here to the right. Nobody's there.
7th kill for Cassidy King. It's been an even offense for Brookland throughout the match. Targeting Party, played over. Back out Curtis, offside, another kill. It's almost like it is set in stone.
Yeah, and I think it goes to Rodriguez on a really nice set here. That powerful swing down line, man, tough to do anything with that.
15 all. Off the slide, Bunch, cross court. Out of system, Curtis, off speed. Back out to Party. That time powers it through.
Wow, that was hit so hard. A hammer by Party. Looked like Brookland was in the net. It wouldn't have mattered either way. She was not going to be denied.
Now pushes Wynne back out in front, 16-15. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. Good serve, nice and deep. King through the block. Wynne can't get it up. We're tied again.
Brookland's done a really nice job of mixing things up. When you got Curtis and Polsgrove on the outside getting big swings, and then every now and then you'll just sprinkle in some middle swings from King. That's tough to cover.
32 total kills for Brookland already in this match. You take a look, Polsgrove with 10, King with 8, Curtis with 7. You're right, the offense is very evenly split as Party. What a get from Curtis to keep that alive. Middle, blocked. Curtis is under it. Down line, crate up from Hall. Party terminates back corner pocket for the kill.
That all started with Emma Hall and that incredible save. As you mentioned, it led to the setup for Party, and she did the rest.
Dig to transition kill. That's a big part of Wynne's transition offense. They haven't been able to get it going thus far. In system middle, that was Booker. Blocked, great reflex. Party over her head. Rodriguez set her push. Party out of the middle, back-to-back points for Party.
Well set up. Party's usually in a couple of different angles. That time she comes from the middle. Nobody's there to pick her up, and then Bree Party pounds that one.
Watch out, Bree Party starting to heat up. 6 kills for Party. Wynne with a 2-point lead, 18-16 here in set number 2. Ella Reed, the sophomore, settle on the service line. 67 aces coming into this match. Rodriguez set her dump. In system to Curtis, tools the block, pass set kill.
Wow, powerful swing too off that block too. Wynne's there, you know, they got the double block. Curtis able to power that through. Had a little bit of a window down line and gets that one off of Lake Smith.
And that replay, a great example of just how slim that margin was to sneak that ball through. Party dumped it over. Punched out of bounds, attack error. It's back to a 2-point Wynne lead.
Yeah, Rodriguez a little tight to the net. Not a whole lot she could do, just try to punch it over. Couldn't keep it in play.
Party on the line. Service error. And if you're Brookland, this is the rotation you want to keep Wynne in because Party's in the back row.
Yeah, you want to get her furthest away from the attack that you can. No kidding.
Another timeout taken on the court as Wynne leading 19-18 here in the later stages of set number 2. Support for Arkansas PBS Sports comes from Wendy's. Wendy's Cinnabon Pull-Apart and Vanilla Frosty Cream Cold Brew available today at participating U.S. Wendy's. That sounds just about as good as this match has been to watch. Wynne, they dropped set number 1, 25-18. That's been their MO throughout this state tournament. They dropped the first set to PA. They dropped the first set to Mena, but they came back in both of those matches. What's been the key to them being able to stay out in front here in set number 2?
Their offense has been a lot more fluid. It's certainly hinged on Party's play. Don't get me wrong. She's been able to elevate that. But when Party's starting to hit well, the offense starts to open up because the defense for Brookland starts to close on Party, allows other players to step up.
Wynne got the first point of the set from Party on an ace. They have not relinquished it. It's been tied several times, but Wynne has had an answer. It's Brookland on serve, trailing by 1. Ace, 19-all.
Boy, timeout works out well, doesn't it, for Brookland? They've equalized. That was a great serve out of that timeout from Curtis.
Curtis doing it all so far in this match. Overpass. Put away by Miller. Brookland, their first lead of set number 2 comes at 20-19.
Boy, Brookland is so good, and they can just flip things on the dime. The momentum's switching. Wynne's got to figure out how to retaliate.
Set up for Party, back row. Out of system, Polsgrove. Good up. Back set, adjustment. An attack error by Wynne gives the point to Brookland.
Level just in the net. Unforced error. Things are starting to spiral a little bit for Wynne. They've got to get control quickly.
Go to the outside and Davis. Teardrop gets it to go.
Great job by Clara Davis on that placement. Took a lot off of that to place it. Kind of had the defense and the block reeling. The timing was there. They were already up looking for that powerful swing, and Davis teardrop.
Snaps a 4-0 scoring run. Middle, Booker. Slowed down into the pin. We're tied again.
I'm telling you, Leah Bunch has played out of her mind. The sophomore, when she plays great, coach said she plays really great. She certainly has. Goes solo on that middle. That is so hard to block in the middle.
I mean, you're going one-on-one with Booker, who has been dynamite out of the middle.
Yeah.
Back out to Polsgrove. Great get from Purdy. Wow. Davis, cross. Punched up by Rodriguez. We play on. Bunch, finesse. Miller, blocked. Setter push. It falls. Wins in front.
Wow. Who else? Leah Bunch pushing it back right. The defense was reeling. Leah Bunch playing her best brand of volleyball when it matters most in the state title game. Take another look.
Just out of reach. Service error. We are tied once again. This set has featured 3 ties over the last 5 points.
This is unreal. This has fit the billing. No question about that.
Bunch. That time couldn't find the angle as Brookland edges back in front.
Yeah, that block was there. Bunch tried to alter a little bit, kind of go off angle, but just didn't get enough mustard on it to get it over the net.
23-22. Back row, Party flying in. Good get from Brewer. Polsgrove. Middle, Bunch, hang time. Polsgrove. Down line, just out of the reach of Party. Set point Bearcats.
Brookland stayed in system right there. They can feel it. They're 1 point away from a pivotal second set on the big swing down line from Polsgrove.
Brewer. Caps it with an ace. Brookland takes set number 2, 25-22 on the back of a service ace by Berkeley Brewer. The Bearcats lead it by 2 here inside Bank OZK Arena. They are 1 set away from 3 straight state titles.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
It's officially the birthday of the Northwest Passage trip.
We realized that, no one's ever actually rode this thing in one season. We could be the first ones to ever do this.
That way. It's one of those few places in the world you're truly wild.
How far can we take this, and when does it become crazy?
Thursday night at 7.
Join the ranks of corporate sponsors and business partners at Arkansas PBS. Your support will shine a light on your business with recognition on air and at major community events like Family Day. Plus, our viewers love the businesses that underwrite their favorite programs. Showcase your company while making a meaningful impact on lifelong learning. partner with Arkansas PBS to build a brighter future for our state.
This month on Arkansas PBS.
The first time I saw a lioness on the beach, I was so fascinated by how they could possibly survive.
From the depths of the ocean.
A craft that allows you to explore a part of our world that you couldn't see any other way.
To outer space.
A royal treasure.
It's really the most beautiful object I've seen.
Leads archaeologists to a path of pilgrimage.
Only on Arkansas PBS.
We never gonna stop. We never gonna stop.
Congratulations to our Arkansas PBS student all-star Julie Emmett from Huntsville. The senior setter has a 4.0 GPA and plans to pursue a career in occupational therapy. Congratulations once again to Julie Emmett.
So awesome to see that, especially, you know, looking after school, trying to go become an OT, make something. I mean, it's so cool to see that, and PBS for promoting this. It's so great.
Brookland leading 2-0 here in this 4A state championship game, trying to make it 3 consecutive state titles, trying to make it 9 consecutive sets. In doing it, they are 1 set away. Murray starts us off here in the third. Middle attack, block back, good adjustment by Davis. She'll pop it over. To the outside, Curtis. Heavy dose of Curtis pays dividends.
Boy, when she rears back to swing, there's one thing for sure. She's hitting it with all she's got. The power from Curtis on display. That's a great look.
Well, Brookland came into this match with 1,519 team kills over the course of the season. 3 players above 200 as Brookland registers another point. But between King, Curtis, and Polgrove, all of those players more than 200 kills on the season.
Wow, shows you all the weapons that they've got. Rodriguez does a nice job of setting them up, and just kind of pick your poison, who you want to go to, and they're probably going to deliver.
Party had to make an adjustment. In system, middle, King. Good up from Davis. Free ball. Outside, Curtis running in, blocked but out of bounds. 3 straight points to start set 3.
If you want a point right now, it feels like Curtis is going to get the job done. Doesn't matter if you got a block there or not, she's likely going to win the battle.
Curtis and Polsgrove now both in double-digit kills. Out of system. Rodriguez, good set for Curtis. This time too strong.
Wow, Curtis just hitting right under 300 up until that swing. That tells you how efficient she's been. She was that close to having another kill on that back line.
One with a double-double as well, 10 digs for Curtis.
Yeah.
Tight to the net, nice dump from Rodriguez. A lift called on Ella Reed, so Brookland back out to a 3-point lead. Curtis on the service line. Reed setting it up. Too strong off of the hand of Bunch.
Wynne right now early in this third set of giving away points to Brookland, a team that doesn't need any help generating offense and generating points. You got to make sure you minimize those.
For all that we've talked about Curtis, she hasn't actually done what she's done best all season, and that's the aces. And as I say it, there's number 78.
How about that? That was right on cue, Dory. She was just waiting for you to tee her up so she could do it.
I believe the kids call that manifesting these days.
That's right.
The 77 Aces 5 away from top 10 most in a single season in Arkansas school history. That is a overpass put away with emphasis.
Wow. Polsgrove getting up big for the party ball off the left shoulder of the libero.
7-1 lead for Brookland. Party back row. Out of system. Polsgrove that time couldn't make the adjustment.
Trying to go ambidextrous with that left arm. Just that's the only place she had. She darn near did it.
Lily Lovell on the line. Rodriguez sets up King, middle. Davis. Polsgrove, heavy arm, tools the block, just continues to rack up the kills. That's 14.
Wow, to have the weapons like that, Polsgrove just so powerful on that swing. It's a missile when it comes off the arm.
6-point advantage for the Bearcats. They lead it 2-0. They took the first 25-18, the second 25-22. Davis finessed. Pushed over, but blocked back. That's an attack error on Booker.
A little tight to the net, couldn't stay out of it. Gives it to Wynne. They needed something to stop the bleeding. Now they got to figure out a way to use that and go on a run.
What's the best way for them to use that?
First good serve here, get them out of system, and then you got to get on the block and get a little tip or something to set up your offense.
In system, there's the tip. Is just out of bounds, point Bearcats.
And you know, I say that as if it's an easy thing to do. When you've got Polsgrove, Curtis, so many weapons, I mean, good luck. But that's what you've got to try to do, and the block's a little bit spread out. They were late getting there. Tough sledding all the way.
Listen, I saw you try to block it during warm-ups. That did not go well, let alone at full speed at the net.
Oh, goodness.
Party. Too strong. 7-point lead for Brookland. Maybe this feels like an inflection point, 10-3 early on in the third set.
Yeah, I think Wynne also feeling it. They're trying to do a little too much because they know they've got to make points happen. That's when things start to snowball. Give Brookland credit.
In system, Party, middle, drains the block.
That one came quick too in that set middle. Block was there, but she squeezes it in between the blockers in the net.
8th kill of the match for Party to go along with an ace, 8 digs and a block. Bunch on the line. Service error.
Boy, right now in a game that's tight, you got to avoid any miscues as much as possible.
It's been tough sledding offensively for Wynne, just 18 kills, hitting 0-5-8. In system here, they'll go to Party. Just wide. Got a good look at it, just missed.
Yeah, going down left line, you see it land back there, just out of play.
Short serve, but it brings up Party. That time able to power it down.
Hey, nice job by Party. Didn't try to do too much there, but she's got such top spin. That ball can go down in a hurry. It's a good setup to her as well, and she finishes.
Still a 7-point Bearcats lead. In system to Curtis. Cross. Another kill for Curtis. She's got 11.
Wow. Good setup there. Rodriguez has done a really, really nice job of making her hitters look really good.
33 assists, 11 digs for Rodriguez. Reed off the block. Out of system, Curtis. Soft block, good punch. Overpass. In system, Curtis. Another termination down line.
Wow. And I watched that whole play for Rodriguez. She was even kind of setting things up with her eyes from the get-go. Perfectly placed right there, only where Curtis, and that takes so long for the block to get over there. Curtis had a good opening.
Brookland hitting 385 in this set alone. The setup, pushed. Out of the back, Polsgrove. Setter push, good read. King, cross. Punched over. Overpass. Just out of the reach of Brewer.
Little tip over tight to the net. Party and company were close by, just trying to get the edge on that. Got to find a way to climb in. Brookland can feel a title. They're reeling closer.
Another ace for Party.
That was well placed there. Backline attack on that service placement. Good job for Party.
6th service ace of the match. Doesn't quite count as an ace there off the double hit, but it'll do just as well.
That's right. Well, she went long first time, then goes short. They kind of were a little bit out of system there on that serve receive. Party just trying to will her team back in this third set.
Another short serve. Came out of the middle. That's a great up in the back row, but it's an error. And so Brookland, the first of 15.
Problems in the net there for Wynne. You're trying to get that block and good credit there, but you can't get into the net, give up the miscue.
In system swing, Davis. Into the pin. Those are some better hands there, JB. Oh, come on, you're a former baseball player. I know you can throw better than that.
Well, I didn't want to hit coach. Had to lob
Sure.
it over.
Party back row. Back to the outside, Curtis. What is Curtis seeing over on that left side that's allowed her to terminate at this rate?
I think she did a really nice job of squeezing that. Oh, goodness. There's a look. I didn't know where to throw it, Dorian. That's where part of my throw was short-armed. But
did you see my side eye? There was so much judgment there. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
Great effort from Murray, but it's a point for Wynne.
They're trying to creep back in this. Down 8. Brookland can feel it. I mean, at this point for Wynne, you really are running out of room for any error. You've got to play clean the rest of the way if you're going to have a chance.
Hall. Rodriguez bumps set to Curtis. Gets the attack error there, and so you need to do things well, and you need a little help if you're the Yellow Jackets.
I think you're right. Curtis doesn't mess up very often. That attacking error in the net, you got to take it.
Just the 5th attack error committed by Curtis in the match. She'll get another chance. Rodriguez going right back to her. It pays dividends.
Wow, that's some really good confidence in your outside hitter there. And Curtis, a little bit of adjustment, kind of hit on the outside part of the hand. Great placement down on the opposite side, going cross court with a kill.
She'll be back on the line. Davis, back set. Through the block, that's level. Well, that's into the pin rather. So now another point for Brookland. It's a 9-point lead.
They tried to get that down on that line, but just couldn't keep it in play.
Blocking presence has been solid for Brookland tonight. Back to the outside, and Davis. Rodriguez pushes. Polsgrove puts it away.
Boy, getting up there, Polsgrove pounding that one back row. That was impressive. Hadn't seen her in a little bit, but boy, she just rears back.
10-point lead for Brookland. Wynne taking a timeout as they can feel the state title just points away. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more action coming up next.
Sherlock Holmes is the world's most famous detective. But why didn't his creator, Arthur Conan Doyle, love him as much as the rest of us do? In this series, I'm tracking down clues and evaluating the evidence to discover where creator and creation diverged. I'm hoping to open a little window into Arthur's mind.
Coming soon to Arkansas PBS.
Welcome back. Southern Loft is a proud supporter of Arkansas PBS Sports and our Arkansas student athletes, located at 3155 North College Avenue, Suite 102 in Fayetteville. Southern Loft, a different kind of furniture store. For more information, visit mysouthernloft.com. Brookland with a commanding 10-point lead here in set number 3 after taking the first set 25-18 and the second 25-22. Davis cross, good up from Brewer. Davis again pushed, slowed down at the net. Polsgrove gearing up, gets another kill. At 17 now for Polsgrove to lead all scorers.
She's playing so loose, and you could do that when you got a commanding lead in the third set. Just play. You've been here before, already won it twice in the last 2 years, trying to do it again.
Wynne in system, bunch out of the middle. Another point for Brookland. They're 3 points away.
So it feels like all the wind's been knocked out of wind sails, right? It just felt like this one's slipping away.
Bunch plays it over. Rodriguez sets for Polsgrove. Drains the block. Brookland within 2.
Polsgrove just crushed that one right through the defenders and terminates. Just needs 2 more.
6-point scoring run. Curtis still on the line. In system, Party, back row attack, gets the kill.
It's go time now for Party. She just got in that huddle and said, hey, this is it, guys. If we got anything left, we got to leave it right here.
No margin for error for the Yellow Jackets. Hall. Rodriguez keeps Brookland in system. An attack error on Wynne brings up a championship point for Brookland. Bearcats faithful on their feet here inside Bank OZK Arena. Cassidy King, the senior. Party keeps Wynne alive, just paints the line.
She doesn't want to go home just yet. She does not want that season to end. Bree Party, an incredible senior season.
Clara Davis on the service line. Off speed. Rodriguez back to Polsgrove. Good up. Party cross, punched up. Polsgrove rolls it out of bounds. The Bearcats bring it home. For the 3rd consecutive year, Brookland wins the state championship.
Wow, what a match. How about that fitting for Polsgrove, leading with all scores in kills and terminates to seal the deal for the Bearcats.
Brookland takes set number 3, 25-12 in dominating fashion here in the 4A state championship. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We have got celebration coming up next here inside Bank OZK Arena.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
Many people will experience orthopedic or spine issues in their lifetime, and the pain that goes along with that can make you feel, well, like a shadow of yourself. At the new Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, we are dedicated to providing Arkansans with a brighter future they deserve.
Before my surgery, I was in excruciating pain, but thanks to UAMS Health, I'm now pain-free, and I'm planning my next big trip.
Choose UAMS Health for a better state of health.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family, and part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Attention sports enthusiasts.
Get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
Welcome back to Bank OZK Arena. The Brookland Bearcats, your 2024 4A state volleyball champions. They finished the season 33-4. JB, not only have they won 3 consecutive state titles, they have swept 3 consecutive state titles.
That's so impressive at any level, but especially the way they've done that, it's crazy.
Took the third set 25-12 after taking the first 25-18. The second, the most tightly contested set, it was 25-22. The player of the match, no surprise, goes to Evan Polsgrove. 19 kills for the senior outside to hit 357 in the match as we take a look at the rest of the stats for this 4A state title. JB, what stands out to you the most?
Take a look at your screen. Look at that kills number for Brookland. They generated so many points. That's the difference. Hitting 282, you're not going to lose very often when you double up on kills against your opponent, and they just dominated.
Doubled up on the kills. The digs also heavily in favor of the Bearcats. 62 digs, 44 for Wynne. So Brookland doing it offensively, defensively. Wynne got started early in both the first and second sets, but just too much firepower from Brookland as we take a look at the way that this match played out from start to finish.
You're right, Wynne got some things rolling on replays. You see the way they were able to hit some stuff, but Brookland from the get-go was swinging and swinging hard. You had the block out of play here. Wynne got fired up. Bree Party was a big part of that, having a great time, and the Wynne faithful liking it as well. You see some big swings. Curtis and Polsgrove, they were dominating on the outside spots. There's Polsgrove getting up big with swings. Fans, the teammates loving it. Some blocks as well from close. It was a lot of fun back and forth. I think, Jordan, you go back to that second set. Wynne wasn't able to pull it out. I think Brookland used that fuel to close things out and win it in 3, all behind the heavy arm of Evan Polsgrove. Party didn't want things to end, though. She kept fighting, She was really impressive, was Bree Party. But it was Brookland that got the job done when it mattered most.
3 players for Brookland, double-digit kills along with Polsgrove. Callie Curtis, 14 kills, 10 digs. Double-double for Curtis. Cassidy King, 10 kills out of the middle. 12 kills for Bree Party. 10 digs for the senior to lead the Wynne Yellow Jackets. So with the win, Brookland improves to 33-4 on the season. They capture their 3rd consecutive 4A state title. Wynne ends the season as the 4A state runner-up. They end their year 21-11-1. So for JB Brazil and our entire Arkansas PBS crew here in Hot Springs, I'm Dorian Kraft saying so long from Bank OZK Arena, where the final score is Brookland 3. They are your 4A state champions. Wynne nothing. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time, next season here on Arkansas PBS Sports.